Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. At the elbow, it's Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Following the score by Houston. Davis with some nice D.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Towns with the steal. Anthony with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Howard in the post. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Abdul-Jabbar gets double teamed. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And here's Anthony from the arc. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. Stolen by Carter. Outside, Towns. Back to Anthony. Fires from deep. And it's Anthony again missing. Here's Brown. Reverses. No good. Towns with the defensive effort. Outside, Davis. Back to Anthony. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Houston making a switch. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That one misses for Anthony.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the score by Houston. Here's Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Well, Dwight Howard makes his way to the free throw line. You've got to stay down on that shot fake. The defender doesn't, and he makes good use of it.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Mutombo inside. And he makes good on the layup.
And Mutombo doesn't get bothered easily by contact. It's almost as if he embraces the challenge of converting through it.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Well, because of his frame, Dwight Howard is so problematic for the defense, gets to the foul line.
You know, one thing Greg the Thunder have done a great job of, drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And the call will be against Jason Richardson. That's his first foul.
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Substitution for your Thunder.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. The kick out to Tatum. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Carter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Maravich, good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
To the paint. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Carter. Inside. Smith outside. Out to Carter. From the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Carter's got his second basket of the night.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position. So at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
Stolen by Carter. Pass to Tatum. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Mutombo misses.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Smith with a wide open look. Now here's Davis. The kick out to Tatum. Launches a 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Davis sends it back.
The incredible length of Davis. He uses it to perfection to come up with the block.
Launches it. The shot will not fall. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. It's Brown with the drive. And the dunk by Brown.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 10. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you've got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. .124 left in the first half of the game. Now, here is Maravich. And a miss there on the triple.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The kick out to Ball. Back to Smith. From 15 feet away. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Tatum doesn't need a whole lot of space. You give him any look from 3 and you're in trouble.
And here's Maravich from the arc. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Hits the three-point bomb. Bulls got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's Dikembe with the jam.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
Smith for 3. No good on that one. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets lead by 12. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And here now the Thunder, a 12-point game.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Rockets leading by 12. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They retain possession. Howard can't hit.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Outside, Towns. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anthony's got 16.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Takes a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. Laid outside. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range.
So tenacious on offense. Wade has a keen awareness when to fire that quick shot.
And it's Carter missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The shot by Wade, no good. Houston leading by 14. Ball with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Out to Carter. Pass to Towns. And Carter has it in the corner. It's in the tray. 11 points in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Ball. Screened by Howard. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Oklahoma City moving it around. 6 to shoot. And Kareem throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And so it's Oklahoma City with it, trailing by 17. And it's Wade in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pass to Carter. Here's Smith. Back to Carter. The kick out to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. And Morant's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Out to Carter. Fires for three. That shot misses. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Wade. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Carter.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, you see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got his second basket of the night.
What a hoop by Paul George. The versatility to get inside and score it.
Here's Morant. And Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Rockets leading by 17. Right side, George. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jason Richardson.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
Pass to Tatum. Smith on the wing. Carter outside. 4 on the shot clock. And Smith with the stuff.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Morant. And Carter has it in the corner. Out to Smith. From deep. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Smith's got 7 points in the game.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And here's Maravich from the arc. Rockets with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Carter, just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Grant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Richardson for three. And so it's Houston ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball with it. Outside, Towns. The kick out to Tatum. Beyond the arc. That shot off. And the Thunder going the other way now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft in particular looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Pass to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Maravich for 3. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. From downtown, the Thunder pull it in. Wade outside. The tray. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Outside Anthony. Puts up a 3. Buries it from three-point range.
3 points.
Anthony's got 19 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
It's stolen by Wade. Pass to Howard. Wade outside. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. And it's Houston the other way. Anthony with it. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Towns wide open. That 3 off the mark. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Over to the wing. Outside, Davis. Another miss by Houston.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning. And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first. Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. For three, Maravich bangs home the trifecta.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's Carter. And ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
And this is why he's called insanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
The Rockets making a switch here. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA. Bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit. All good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And both free throws. Was good for Davis.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
And it's Morant missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And Towns throws it down.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Steps back. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
The deep three from Tatum. And he gets it back. Pass to George. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Houston.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Vince Carter.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Here's George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
And good that time.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Pass to Towns. Back to George. Anthony taking his time here. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some.
You know, in the past, he's actually battled soreness with that shooting elbow, but judging from the distance on that one, it's feeling pretty good.
And that one's good. Morant.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And Davis gets it to go.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Tatum drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Abdul-Jabbar. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low-post presence.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road.
She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in. She keep playing me dumb. I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought, no flow rain.